Today, we delve into the dark and shadowy corners of folklore to uncover the legend of the Bugaboo. Prepare to be intrigued as we explore a story filled with suspense, a history steeped in fear, and a conclusion that will leave you pondering the unknown. Our story begins in a quaint, isolated village nestled deep within a dense forest. For generations, the villagers lived in peace, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. But there was one rule that everyone followed without question: never venture into the forest after dark. The reason? The Bugaboo. Children whispered tales of terrifying creatures that prowled the woods, a being with glowing eyes and a chilling howl that could freeze the bravest heart. Parents used the legend of the Bugaboo to keep their children safe, warning them that those who dared disobey would never return. One fateful evening, a young boy named Thomas, curious and adventurous, decided to uncover the truth. Armed with only a lantern, he stepped into the forest as dusk turned to night. As he wandered deeper, the trees seemed to close in around him, their branches like skeleton hands reaching out. Suddenly, the air grew cold and an eerie silence fell. Thomas's lantern flickered, casting long shadows that danced ominously, and then he heard it, a low growl, followed by the snap of a twig. Heart pounding, he turned to see a pair of glowing eyes staring back at him. Frozen with fear, Thomas could barely move as the Bugaboo emerged from the darkness. It was a hulking figure covered in fur, with claws like daggers and teeth that gleamed in the dim light. The creature let out a bone-chilling roar, and Thomas ran as fast as his legs could carry him, never daring to look back. He burst out of the forest, breathless and shaking, collapsing at the village edge. The villagers found him the next morning, his hair turned white with terror. From that day on, no one doubted the existence of the Bugaboo, and the warnings were heeded more than ever. The legend of the Bugaboo is not confined to one village or even one culture. Across the world, similar tales of fearsome creatures lurking in the shadows have been passed down through generations. In medieval Europe, the Bugaboo was often depicted as a goblin-like entity that preyed on diabolical children. In some Native American folklore, the Bugaboo takes on the form of a shapeshifter, an embodiment of the spirits that protect sacred lands. These stories serve not only as a cautionary tale, but also as a means to instill respect for nature and the unseen forces that dwell within it. The story of the Bugaboo reminds us of the power of folklore and the ways in which fear can shape our behaviors and beliefs. As we close this chapter, I leave you with a question. Is the Bugaboo merely a figment of imagination, or is there some truth to the legend? Perhaps some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, lingering in the shadows just beyond the light. And of course, if you'd like to hear more tales, we've got you covered. Click the links above to continue your journey.